Hey everyone, my name is Ben. Welcome back to Off Trail Treasures, where we go to sometimes great lengths to find things that were lost, discarded, and forgotten. Today I have a special guest with me. My mom is here and she's going to be out here using my AT Max. We are at the same school slash church that we've been at for the last two or three videos. Two videos now, I think. It was there was a church on the other side of this schoolhouse. It is no longer there. It was there in the early 1900s, and the current caretaker is not totally sure what happened to it. We're going to actually try and find little remnants, remains of that church today. But the oldest, if you can see a little bit behind me, there's an old cemetery back there. The oldest gravestone back there, I believe, is like 1830s, early 1830s. And so my guess is that that's probably when the church was there. It's no longer there. This became a schoolhouse around the Homestead Act in the 1860s and was used till like the 1940s or 50s, like most of them were. It is now a church. But this whole area has been used probably for close to 200 years. So we're going to get our metal detectors out, we're going to get our coils to the ground and see what we can find.
In the early 1700s, French traders like Philippe Francois Renault explored Franklin County, Missouri, seeking valuable metals to support colonial ambitions. Renault, arriving in 1720, established mining operations focused on lead, using enslaved laborers brought from Santo Domingo to extract the ore. French miners employed simple tools like picks, shovels, and wooden sluices to recover galena, the primary lead ore. Payment for laborers, when there was payment, often came in the form of trade goods such as textiles, tools, or livestock. While the French livre was the primary currency, Spanish and other foreign coins were also common due to regional trade routes. Lead mined in Franklin County was shipped down the Mississippi River to New Orleans, where it became a crucial resource for ammunition and construction. In return, European goods flowed back, and today, items like musket balls, brass buttons, and colonial-era buckles are prized discoveries for metal detectorists. Renault's efforts laid the groundwork for Franklin County's mining legacy, traces of which remain scattered across the landscape.
All right, here's where we're at so far. It's been about maybe 2 years since my mom went metal detecting with me, so I gave her a quick little tutorial and we dug out a pull tab. Right after that, she found a memorial penny on her real first hole, and I am not too far from where she was, and I've got a 45 to 55 signal. I think I might have a couple coins in the hole, but I'm about to pop the plug, so let's go ahead and see what we got. Actually, I told you I was gonna record my own hole, but my mom's got another 77 right here under her shovel, so she's gonna dig a plug and see what we got. So far out of this property, we have found Indian heads, buffalo nickels, but nothing older than the 1900s yet. So I'm hoping for our first 1800s coin. You're gonna want to get it off the shovel so that your probe doesn't react. There you go.
Seems like it's really high. Oh, no. Here's some metal.
Let's see here. Yep, miscellaneous can, tin metal.
Yeah.
All right, now let's come right across here. There is shadow here. There's the plug that I'm about to pop, and I am guessing that this could be 2 coins, but I'm not entirely sure. Let's get in here and find out. Real high up, probably going to be a memorial. Yep, there we go. What are we looking at here? Oh, even worse than a memorial, it's the shield penny. The worst coin the US has ever designed. Alright, let me see. That might have been all it was. Let me run the detector over it again. Yep, that's it. All right, we're gonna bring you guys back in on the next one.
Yes.
My mom found something a little interesting here. Rang up as a 77, you said, didn't it?
Yeah.
And it's iron, and it's got this little offset ledge there. Oh, we'll get in focus. Come on. Come on. And it's got this little offset ledge and a hole in the top. Not really sure what that is, but it was definitely an intentional thing used for something. All right, let's keep going. We'll bring you guys in on the next one. I'm right over here by the fence next to the cemetery, and I've got a real shallow sounding 51. Let's go ahead and see if we can find it. It actually sounds like it's on the large side, so I'm not going to be surprised if something very large comes out here. And it's next to all this earthenware. Oh, look at that. That one still has a handle attached to it. Look at that in a second. Oh, yep, looks like we got a big can. All right. Just, it almost looks more like a cup, like a smashed cup. Okay. This is kind of interesting. I don't know. I guess this thing was heated up quite a bit and they needed a handle to carry it around in. I don't know what this would have been though. Really large. There's more of it right here. All right, well, that's kind of cool. We'll get this cleaned up and be able to detect under it a little bit better. All right, let's keep going. I have a friend who has said that he's got a creek with a bottle dump in it, and I've been wanting to go and dig there a little bit because I think old bottles are cool, and because I think they're cool, I wanted to pull this out. I am definitely in some kind of a dump here. I found burnt items, that broken crock, and now this very large bottle. Oh my gosh, this was a lot bigger. It's a bit of a terrarium right now. That's kind of interesting. It's a really large bottle. I don't know anything about bottles. I don't know how to date them or how to tell when they are a certain top. This one has a spiral thread right here, so I know that means that a lid would have gotten screwed on, and that probably makes it more modern, but it is certainly a heck of a bottle. Huh. No embossing, no writing on the bottom, but there you have it. Pretty cool looking bottle. All right, let's keep going. I am looking at a upper 40s, low 50s signal surrounded by iron. Now, that could be the iron pulsing, or I could be right and there's something in with the iron, and I'm gonna pop this plug here, find out. There we go. What's this? Not sure what that is. Iron for sure. Kind of reminds me of a modern, I don't know how far back these go, but it kind of reminds me of a modern foot striker, where you put a blade up against a piece of flint and get off a bunch of sparks. I'm not really sure if that's what this is or not, but interesting little find. All right, let's keep going. I'll bring you guys back in on the next find. All right, I got probably the best signal I have heard today. Bouncing between a 51 and 52. Probably a quarter, but I'm hoping for a silver quarter. I'll settle for a Washington. If it's silver. I mean, I'll take the clad, but let's go off to the side, I think. Oh, nope, something else. Ooh, what is that? Oh. Large.
Interesting.
Disc shaped, hence the ringing up the way that it did. I don't think it's a coin. Huh. Let me get a toothbrush on this and I'll be right back. We'll see what this is. Well, here is my sure thing quarter. Not a sure thing, not a quarter. And I don't actually know what it is. It feels like it's probably brass. And it had some kind of a connection point there, but I don't know what that was for. Anyway, we're gonna keep going. Mom is over here trying to find her silver coin for the day. Let's see if we can get her on one. All right, Mom is digging a 77 on the AT Max. That is gonna be right at the lower end, I believe, of a penny signal. And I know that Indian heads can ring up kind of low. Oh, seems like it's a big piece of iron. What are we looking at?
Oh. Here. Yep, you're right.
Oh,
Whoa.
something decorative.
Let me make sure there's nothing else in there if it broke off. No, that's it.
I wonder if it is a piece of an old cast iron stove.
You know what it reminds me of?
What's that?
Is like the metal legs of like a they use like for old sewing machines and stuff.
Oh yeah, I can see that. We're definitely in a trash pile, which is good because people lose things in trash piles, and people that metal detected here before ignore the trash piles. So, all right, let's keep going. I am over here on the side of the church, formerly school, now a church, and I've got a 47, 48, not quite as tight as I'd like it to be for a coin, but let's go ahead and dig this plug and see what we got. It's another one of these. I think it has something to do with the windows. My mom thought it was maybe a window shim, something like that, but I've been finding a lot of these and I thought this one was too tight of a signal. Guess not. All right, let's keep going. I just popped open this plug with a mid-30s tone, but it was a very clean tone. And all right. What's that? Kind of looks like a pocket knife. Is that what this is? The scales are busted on that side. If that's what it is. Yep, that looks like what that is. Pocket knife. Huh. I wonder, I think I might have hit it right there too. I wonder if I can clean it up enough to get a maker's mark on it. I'm not sure. Let me spend a little time hitting it with the toothbrush and I'll be right back. Yep, that is for sure what that's gonna be. It's a little pocket knife. Scales are busted. Can't tell if this section right here is just rust and corrosion popping up out of there, or if the blade actually broke off where it used to be. Did my best to clean it out here in the field and could not find a maker's mark on it, but I'll take a pocket knife any day. It's a cool find. Let's keep going. All right, my mom just pulled out the find of the day. She is taking the dig it all motto very seriously, and she pulled out a gutter.
All I saw was this much. And when I got underneath
Look at the trail.
yeah. Oh, it went underneath the detector.
Nice and long.
Yeah.
All right, I have no idea how we're gonna throw that one away, but we'll set it somewhere in the most convenient place we can.
Yeah.
All right, good find. Okay, my mom is digging a hole. I think she's chasing a 65 from the AT Max.
All right, let's see what we got.
I started off telling her to kind of cherry pick in the 70s, upper 70s and above for the AT Max to try and get her on some more conductive targets, and that led to a penny being her first dig. But now that we're in a different area with more signals and less trash, I've told her to open it up to some other targets, and so she's chasing this 60 something.
Might turn it off.
I am way over there with a coin in the hole that I haven't looked at yet, but it is a 35 on the Legend, which is a very strange number for a coin in the Legend. So I'm excited to see what that is, but I want to see what we're looking at here. be right back. All right. Mom's find just to end up being a little bit of flashing. Let's head off to see what that coin is. All right, there's a look at the coin. It was in the top of the plug. I guess it could be a button too. I didn't think about that, but it could be a button. No, it's a coin. Coin, no shank mark that I can see so far. There's a reading on the edge. I'm guessing it's a token of some kind. It's a little light, which makes me think aluminum, but I see a little bit of reading on the edge. Are those stars? Can't quite see that side. Can't quite see either side, actually. All right, let me be a little bit more gentle with this using a toothbrush, and we'll be right back. Well, here that is with a field cleaning, and you see the reeded edge there, or border, I should say. The edge, I haven't detected any reading on the edge. I feel like I can make out a little bit of writing, like right above my thumbnail right there. But it is really, really blank looking on both sides. It's not light enough to be aluminum, I don't think, but I also don't think it's a currency of any kind. I'm not sure what that is. If y'all happen to know, put a best guess, or if you really, really know, but go ahead and drop the info in the comments. I'd be really curious. All right, let's keep going. Just about 15 feet from that unidentifiable coin, got a tight 24-25 signal. I'm guessing probably pull tab, but let's go ahead and take a look. Solid 24 now in the plug. Oh, that's going to be a shotgun shell. It's a 12 gauge shotgun head stamp. All right, let's keep going. I found something kind of cool. Turn it sideways. Yeah, like that. It looks like a clawfoot to a cast iron stove, maybe. Yeah, that's a pretty cool find. What'd that ring up as?
76 to 80.
Yeah. All right, cool. Cool find. So Mom kept sticking with digging out pieces of the stove until looks like she got one of the doors, which is kind of cool. It's got kind of like an Art Deco look to it. But she dug up how many feet in total? 3?
2 feet.
2 feet, and now,
door.
I mean, yeah, definitely a door. So big old dig out right over there. But man, that's a really cool find. I guess they
Everything's in a line.
set it there disassembled or something like that. Man, that's cool. Good find. I'm literally right up against the road, and I just dug 2 clad dimes not too long ago, but they were a lot more shallow than this. This is a penny signal. It's a little deeper, looking at about 4 inches, give or take. Oh, no. Oh, huh. I know what this is. That is an instrument reed. Probably from back when this building was a school, from the 1860s to the 1940s, 50s. Some of the kids, or maybe the teacher, would have been bringing some kind of an instrument in. I think, if I remember the last time I looked one of these up, I think this is probably an accordion reed. But it's a cool find. Let's keep going. I can't say that I find something like this every time I go out. So looks like I nicked it too. It's a live round, and it's a 308 Winchester Hornady. That's I imagine there could have been deer hunters right around here, but still not the safest thing to be digging up with a metal shovel. We're gonna put that somewhere safe and keep going. All right, well, this is gonna be pretty much our wrap up. It was kind of a slow day for like older identifiable finds. I did find that pocket knife. We found a couple of modern pieces of clad. And this is, what is this, your third time digging?
Yeah, I
Third
think
time
so.
out metal
Yeah.
detecting with me. And she,
Dug up a stove.
yeah, she went to town and dug up 2 claw feet, some miscellaneous pieces, and part of a door of a big old stove, and that was kind of cool. Otherwise, you found cans and bits and pieces and square nails, some spent ammunition,
And some strapping.
random pieces of strapping. But we are working an older, what did I say it was, 1860s schoolhouse that was next to, I believe, an 1830s church based on the oldest gravestone in the cemetery next to us. And so a lot of this has to do with coming out here and cleaning out the junk little by little by little to be able to get to some of the stuff that we hope is underneath. My personal goal for this property is, well, I guess I have two. I want to help find something for the caretaker out here who's been kind enough to let me come out here over and over again to help him identify an approximate date range to the church that once stood next to the schoolhouse. And then number two, I want to find some 1800 silver out here. I would say this is close to what, 1.5 acres, 2 acres of diggable yard. I have yet to really do serious gridding. I've been doing moderate gridding / meandering and had some decent success. The other cool thing that I found today was that kind of a blank token or coin that was off into the middle of the yard too. So anyway, if you like this kind of video, exploring older places, finding cool pieces of history, cleaning up sites and really putting in work to find some of the older stuff, hit that subscribe button, or otherwise just come back next week and check out where we are for our next video. Thanks, we'll see you soon.